Hello students, it's Nazia Begum here, your physics lecturer, welcoming you all in today's lecture. So the topic for today is power. Now what is power? Power is the ability of doing a work. Okay? If you can do a work in less time interval very quickly, that means you are having more power. But if you are doing a work and taking so long for doing that, that means you are having less power. So basically we define power in terms of work and the time which we have taken to complete a work. Okay. So basically we can say that power is defined as the rate of doing work. So here we have two definition of power in front of you. Power is defined as the rate of doing work. It is measured at any instant as the product of force and velocity. Okay. So, fastness or slowness of work done by an object is given by the power of that object. Is it clear? Fastness and slowness. That means how much long time or the short time we are taking to do a work. According to that, we can decide the power of that object. Okay. So, mathematically, power at any instant is given by P equals to W upon T, where W is work and T is the time interval for which that work has been completed. Now W work equals to force into displacement. So when we put that value here, in place of W we put Fs. So P equals to Fs upon T. Then S is displacement here and T is the time interval. And we know that displacement upon time is called velocity. So here you can see P equals to F into V. So here we are having two formulas for power. P equals to W upon T. By putting the value of W, we have P equals to F into V. Okay. So power is the ratio of work to time, or power is the product of force and velocity. Okay. Now, what is average power? If suppose uh, we have done some work, okay, here you can see an object may do work at different time rates at different intervals of time. So total energy consumed divided by the total time taken is called average power. Now let's have one example of power. Compare two different types of two-wheelers, say one a moped and another a motorcycle. So here on the left hand side you are having a moped. Moped means a simple two-wheeler like Luna etc. And another side on the right hand side we are having motorcycle. Let both be given the same work. Okay. Carrying a bag of cement uphill. Both the bikes has to carry the cement to the uphill. So which of the two you think will do this work quickly? Of course the motorcycle. So we can say that motorcycle is more powerful. Is it clear now? Okay. For doing a particular work, how much time they have taken, how much energy they have wasted. According to that only we will decide that which one is more powerful. Then here we have another example of power. Army tanks. Army tanks are very powerful because they have huge weight and heavy duty engine. Although they move slowly, yet they exert large force due to their huge weight. Okay. Then we have cranes. You might have seen that in construction sites many cranes are there which can lift very heavy object very easily. Okay. If we have to uh, pull the object upward, or we have to move any heavy thing from one place to another place, so that time we are using the cranes. They lift very heavy objects quickly, so they are very powerful. Then the fourth example is electric motor. They are used to rotate other machines. Electric motor, what is the work of motor? The work of motor is that they convert the electric energy into mechanical energy. When we supply electricity to them, they convert that electricity into mechanical work, and to whatever machine, whatever engine they are attached, they actually rotate that machine. For example, pumps to lift water. Okay, so here in front of you electric motor is there and water pump is also there. Okay, you can see both the pictures. So they are also powerful in their work. Now let's move to units of power. SI unit of power is joule per second. Joule is the SI unit of work and second is the SI unit for time interval. And because power is work upon time, so we have SI unit of power as joule per second. It is denoted by J and S inverse. It is called watt. Okay, 1 joule per second is called watt after the name of physicist James Watt. Here on the left hand side bottom corner you can see picture of that scientist James Watt. Okay, so on name of James Watt we have given power a unit watt. It is represented by symbol capital W. The power is said to be 1 watt if an object can do 1 joule of work in 1 second. Okay, the popular unit of power is kilowatt. 1 kilowatt equals to 10 to the power 3 watt or 10 to the power 3 joule per second. Okay, then there is another unit of power that is called horsepower. Okay, now why it is called horsepower? Because it is imagined that horses are having very high power, so horsepower is given the name, and 1 horsepower equals to 746 watt. Do remember this, that 1 horsepower equals to 746 watt. So today this much we have discussed about power. Okay, now the next topic we will discuss in next lecture. So this is it for today's class. See you in next lecture. Till then, goodbye. Take care, do some productive work, and the most important thing, be healthy, be safe.